Epic adventures!
Doug the Dog. Once there lived a sad dog named Doug who had 3 happy nephews. Doug was sad because he had lost his sense of smell. One day, his nephews Spot, Brownie, and Goldie had some big news to tell Doug. "We found a map to a magic fairy," said Spot. "She can cure your nose." "Wow!" said Doug in the amazement. "Let's go find her." Doug and his 3 nephews laughed with excitement as they started their adventure. "That's the forest on the map," yelled Goldie as he ran. "Wait for me," Doug called out. When they got to the edge of the forest, the nephews smelled something very strange. "I don't want to go into the forest. It smells like a skunk," said Spot. "I have an idea," said Doug. Doug picked up a big leaf and fanned the smell away. "The smell doesn't bother me," he said. "That was a really good idea, Uncle Doug. The stink is completely gone," said Goldie. Since Doug had cleared stink from the forest, they could continue their adventure. Later, they arrived at the broken bridge. "It's that same smell, but it's worse than before," said Brownie as he covered his nose. "We can't cover our noses and cross the river at the same time." "What do we do?" asked Spot. "I have an idea," said Doug. "Get on my back and cover your noses." "The smell doesn't bother me," said Doug. "This is a really good idea, Uncle Doug," said Goldie. When they got to the other side of the river, Spot disappeared. "Where's Spot?" asked Doug. "Help! Help!" cried Spot. "Spot is over there," said Brownie. They found Spot, but he was trapped by a skunk. "Give me the bag," said the skunk. "This skunk smells like what we were smelling before," said Goldie. Doug barked so loud that the skunk started to shiver with fear. "The smell doesn't bother me," he yelled. "I'm sorry," said the skunk as he started to cry. "I have been looking for medicine for my sick wife. I thought the bag had medicine in it. Please forgive me." "We forgive you and we want to help your wife. Have you seen the big oak tree on this map?" asked Doug. "Yes, I know where it is. Follow me," the skunk answered. He felt very grateful for Doug's forgiveness. The skunk brought them to a big oak tree. "This is the oak tree on the map," said Doug excitedly. "Let's go inside," said Brownie. After everyone got inside the big oak tree, they noticed that the skunk had disappeared. "Where did the skunk go?" asked Doug. "I don't know," his nephews said all at once. Doug felt hurt because he thought the skunk had lied to him. "No one is here. My nose will never cured," said Doug as he started to leave. Suddenly, the vines opened to reveal the skunk. He was shining with magical light. "Uncle Doug," said Goldie. "Wait, don't go." As soon as Doug turned to look, they all heard a pop, and the skunk had changed. A beautiful fairy was sitting under the vines. "Wow!" they all said with wonder. "I was the skunk and I was testing you," said the fairy. "I will cure your nose because you have a good heart." She waved her wand, and Doug started to glow. Doug took a deep breath through his nose. He smelled leaves, bushes, trees, and flowers. He could even smell things that were very far away. "Thank you for curing my nose," he said with joy. "I can smell again." The end.
Click subscribe for next adventures.